What's going on, everyone? DarkScheme here, and I'm back once again with another tutorial. I've been messing around a lot in Halo and finding things on accident, so I'll show you right off the bat what the trick is all about. It's the side slide, and if you want to stick around for it, I'll give an explanation and the way I actually found the trick. So first off, let me show you the trick. So as you can see, it is a side slide, but it is not completely to the side. You're kind of more so going diagonally to the side. So it's keeping your forward momentum and making you go to the side. I think it'll greatly benefit those who are looking for a new way to engage into gunfights, or really just to get fancy with your movement. And to quickly show you how to do this, all you really need to know is how to thrust slide or slide boost. And to do this, make sure you're at full sprint. Hit thrust and crouch at the same time, and you get that super slide. Once again, thrust, hold crouch, and you get that slide. And all you're really doing is, instead of moving forward, you're going to move your joystick diagonally to the left or diagonally to the right, depending on where you want to go. I think that's the biggest tip I can give you, is to make sure that you're moving your stick diagonally to the left or to the right. And just to make sure that you are able to do this thrust slide, make sure that you go into your control settings and make sure toggle crouch is off. Your maintain sprint, it should be off. You might be able to do it while it's on, but I have been able to do it while the maintain sprint button is off. So if you want to try it this way, you can do that. So to get into the explanation of things, I was pretty much testing this out, and one thing that I found out is the reason why we are able to thrust slide is because when you thrust and you push a button at the same time, that input button is kind of saved. So it comes out immediately after the thrust, and it's kind of like it's queued up after the thrust. So I was messing around and I found that if you're holding jump, I'm still holding jump at the moment, and I thrust, I kind of get this little bunny hop at the very end. So pretty much we can queue some kind of button combinations up right after thrust, and it'll still be input. Obviously some things won't work. One of the ones is throwing a grenade. So I can thrust, hold the grenade throw button, and it doesn't work. So it's kind of just more so testing things out to see what works and see what doesn't. So one thing I also did find out was, if you're sprinting, you need to be at full sprint to have a thrust slide come out, but I found out that if you actually jump into the air and hold crouch, even though your momentum is slowing down because you're holding crouch in the air, right as you hit the ground, you can still hit the thrust button and that slide will come out. As long as you're holding the crouch button the entire time, it'll come out. So let's say you need to jump on a platform and you have to crouch up. I think that's one benefit to having that. And obviously it can be combined with jumping and crouching. So you jump, you're holding jump and crouch at the same time, and right as you hit the ground, you hit thrust. You get this weird bunny hop. Not really that useful, but I did find out that you can actually thrust and slide backwards, and although it is possible, it doesn't really benefit you if you were to easily just thrust on your own. You don't really get that much speed. So let me show you this real quick. So once again, while we're in the air, we're holding jump and crouch at the same time, and right as we hit the ground, we hit thrust. But because we're going backwards, we want to make sure that joystick direction is changed to going backwards. So you get that weird bunny hop, and really it doesn't give you that much distance, so I don't really see a benefit to that specifically, but it does kind of give you an idea of what you can test out with this thrust ability. Other than that, that is pretty much it. Just kind of a quick tutorial, kind of a quick video to show you guys what I found. And I definitely think that this side slide will greatly benefit some players, as we've been used to just being able to slide forward or slide and kind of redirect our aim. But with this side slide, I feel like it'll make for some interesting engagements and even just fancy movement. So let me know what you think about this trick. Do you think there is any real benefit in competitive play for this trick? Or maybe it's just a fun trick for you to use, and maybe just to add some sort of style to your Halo 5 gameplay. Let me know, and as always, I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.